Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl MovieBae, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review over Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 1. But before we get into it, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television, and if that's the type of content you like, you're in the right place, okay? If you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, please give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, okay? Now, I titled this thumbnail, I'll Take Your Man, okay? Because it was a whole game of snatchies being played on episode 1. Season 7 already bringing the drama, messy. So this is a review. I'm going to talk about the monumental parts of the episode, things that I felt like were conversation worthy, okay? And if I, don't mention something that y'all want to talk about, that's what the comment sections are for, okay? So let's start when the girls first walk in. I did do my cast reveal video already. If you don't know, I'll have it linked in the description box. And I will also have it at the end of this video, all right? So first, Olandria and Shelly walk in, and I say, yes, 2 queens, got to start the season off right, okay? That's number 1. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Huda, see, now I got to say her name like that. Huda, she gave exactly what I thought, a little bit desperate, but she does confide in the girls that she has a child. See, we found that in the social media. You got to do your digging, okay? But she confides in them that she has a child, and she says that's her information to share, so she would appreciate if they basically didn't tell nobody. And the girls keep their promise, okay? Then we have Bella and Yulissa walk in. Yulissa, G hit the nail on the head. Yulissa was in a 9-year relationship, and she's 27, meaning she got in that relationship, if they just broke up anyways, around the age of 18. Now, why would you stay with somebody that long without a ring? Now, if you're 18, of course, I don't expect you to get married at 20, but let's say we went to college and we got established. I'm thinking like 23, 24, 25, I need a ring. So, girl, you are a fool for staying with somebody that long with nothing to show for it but heartbreak, okay? Especially, like she said, she was cooking and cleaning while he playing video games. Girl, stop it. Anyways, it's a disaster. So yeah, those were my, I guess, additional impressions of the ladies. All right, let's get to the guys, okay? Ace. When Ace came in, I said, yeah, he a player, but his tattoos, y'all, are fire. He kept saying how he got like 6 siblings and they all tatted on him, and all of the portraits, like if y'all look, his tattoos are fire. The Ace tattoo on his back, like, bro. And he a little, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to it later, but yeah, Ace. Out of all the guys, I did say Ace was my type, but I knew he was going to be dangerous. But we're going to get into it, okay? Austin talks so slow. I feel like I'm losing brain cells listening to him speak. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a little bit biased against him. He really just talks way too slow for my liking. Jeremiah came in talking about, I'm looking for a girlfriend. I'm like, boy, you could have found a girlfriend on the street. The girl that you was talking to before you came on the show, that could have been your girlfriend if you're just looking for a girlfriend. Like, people here really looking for love. It's called Love Island. That's number 1. Something serious. You know what I'm saying? Not just a girlfriend. So in my personal opinion, I feel like he here for exposure. That's the vibes I got. Nick is so much better looking than I thought he was gonna be, okay? Nick came in and I was like, that's a cute little white boy. And then finally, oh wait, hold on. Nick said that he want a girl that could take him on a roller coaster. I said, toxic. And then he was like, no. And I think Olandria said it too. And he was like, no. I just want somebody who could keep me on my toes. And I said, toxic. Not here for it, baby. I'm not here for the games. I'm not here for the roller coaster. Emotional roller. No. Been there, done that. Not here for that. Okay? Sorry. Toxic. Red flag. Leave me alone. Taylor, I have friends on, but Taylor, I'm feeling him the most. Like, he really is good vibes. And it could be a friend zone type of vibe, but he funny. And I'm most entertained by Taylor. Okay? Boom. We love that, okay? Shout out to the cowboy. Now, while everybody is linked up or whatever, getting to know each other, we find out that Shelly and Ace actually know each other. So they met each other outside of a club one day. They exchanged numbers, but nothing really went too far because she stays in Florida and he stays in Cali. So when he walks in and she sees him, everybody's like, oh my God, the stars are all aligning. Yeah, okay. let's get into the coupling. All right, so it's time to couple up, but we're gonna do things a little bit different this season. We're gonna play like a little game where you get to kiss. Here go Love Island with that kissing. If y'all was here last season, y'all know I hate that. Ugh. Anyways, you get to kiss two people that you're interested in, and then you get to choose a person to couple up with. Now the ladies are doing the choosing in this particular coupling, okay? Now even if you go second, third, fourth, or fifth, you can still kiss whoever you want and take whoever you want, okay? So the game of snatchies starts now, all right? So a couple of things that were notable in this particular coupling is, one, your Olandria said that Nick got some season to him, and I said, yep, I knew it. See, you're a fine white boy. Okay, Nick, I got my eyes on you. Who else had something notable? Oh, Jeremiah, when woulda, coulda, shoulda. When Hood'a came over there to Jeremiah, he was like, oh, you can stay here, but you can stay. Oh, this, I feel like I already won. I was like, I don't know if it's genuine or if he playing the game, because we'll get into it though. But another thing that was notable, gag-worthy notable, is Shelly and Ace linked up, okay? And in my head, because I'm such a competitor, y'all, I do competition shows on here as well. I'm such a competitor that if I was Shelly, I probably wouldn't have coupled up with Ace anyways, just to see if we could come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could still be with somebody else and be with, I don't know. Like, the game strategist in me was like, don't couple up with Ace. But she coupled up with Ace because their kiss was a little bit steamy. And to me, it makes sense because it was like a long time coming type kiss. You know what I'm saying? So, Yulissa, yes, our troublemaker Yulissa, goes last. So she decides to kiss Ace and Jeremiah. Now, when she kisses Ace, it's tongue, all of that, right? And of course, Shelly just looking like, because Ace was getting all of the kisses, baby. Ace was getting all of the kisses. He had kisses from like 3 or 4 different people. All right. And then when Yulissa goes to kiss Jeremiah, he says, I can give you a kiss on the cheek, mwah, because he's already partnered up with Hood'a, right? I said, oh, and Ace said, then I'm like, yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. Because it's a way to still, and this is my whole thing with Love Island, like, it's a way to play the field, because all of this is dating. We're not in a relationship. We're all dating, right? But if you're coupled up with somebody, especially somebody that you care about, it's a way to still keep your options open and pursue other people while being respectful. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, Bella, not even, I don't have to kiss you on the cheek, but all that tongue and all that stuff, no. Mwah. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, closed mouth kisses, okay? That would have been more respectable than what you did, Ace. So yes, you definitely fumbled the bag first day. So Yulissa chooses Ace, because why would I want to partner up with somebody who didn't even want to kiss me? It looked like he already whipped over Hood'a. So yeah, I'm going to choose Ace, which leaves our girl Olandria with Austin. It leaves Olandria with Austin. I said no. Matter of fact, not Olandria, my bad, Shelly. Jesus Lord, there. I'm looking at the pictures and I just saw braids. It leaves Shelly with Austin, and I immediately was like, no. Even when Shelly kissed Austin, I was like, no. If my girl only knew. Poor baby girl. So this ends up, or leads us to our first coupling of the season. Now, I already did a short. If y'all didn't look at my shorts, please go look at my shorts, okay? Show me love. Push them into the algorithm. I'm going to give y'all my opinions on these couples, okay? Let's start with Bella and Nick. So, expected. I think they're cute. I hate to make parallels, but it is giving Taylor and Aaron from last season. Attractive white boy, attractive white girl. That's why I say it's expected, right? But Nick is definitely keeping his options open, because Olandria caught his eye with that kiss. He said that Olandria came up to him with like a energy that Bella doesn't have. Oh, Bella. And Nick is fine. Okay. Let's talk about, who is this next? Olandria and Taylor. Called this one as well. And it's more than just a Southern thing, but it's like the things that she values in a man being chivalrous, being grown, being handsy, outdoorsy. That's Taylor. That's literally him. You know what I'm saying? And what he values, a big butt, nice feet, nice teeth. That is literally Olivia. So match made in heaven. But no, honestly, I really do like their vibes. They are the couple that I was most invested in when it came to their conversations because they had me cracking up and laughing. So I like them thus far. All right, so the next people are Jeremiah and Huda. Oh, I Love You Day One is crazy work to me. So all the guys are telling Jeremiah not to put all his eggs in one basket, but he's like, this is my favorite basket though. Huda is desperate, and I said that in my cast reveal. It kind of gave that during her little intro. I don't want to say desperate like in a bad way, but she really wants to find love. You know what I'm saying? So she's open and susceptible to anything. And Jeremiah has a one-track mind, in my opinion. She is his type. I'm a little bit surprised that he's not that open. That's why I think he kind of gaming for real. Like, I kind of think he gaming for real. But I Love You Day One is crazy. See, I Love You Day One is crazy. Am I gonna get to that part? Yeah, I might as well talk about it now. So when they were like, you know, having their time, their one-on-one sessions or whatever, they're talking about apartments and living situations, and then it comes up. Not even it comes up. Huda says she has a 2-bed, 2-bathroom apartment, and he's like, well, what is the other bedroom for? Like an office? And she's like, I'll tell you later. You might as well tell him now, because now I'm gonna be looking like, well, how he was looking at her. I literally looked at the TV like, you might as well say it, because you're building up this anticipation, and when you drop the bomb, it's either going to be bad because you didn't tell me, or it could be underwhelming. But this would be bad because you didn't tell me, or, you know, like you're trying to hide and finesse it. Like, that's when it gets bad. I understand not wanting to tell anybody that you have a child until you feel like it's serious enough to let them know that you have a child. However, if you want to avoid the child conversation, why would you go down the path of a conversation that could lead to the child conversation? Why would you? Okay, you got a roommate? Oh, okay, yeah. Change the subject. Like, why are y'all talking about the bills of your house? Why you guys say I got a 2-bed, 2-bath? Why did you have to say I have a 2-bed, 2-bath? I know they was talking about rent and all that. Why? Just like, yeah, my rent high as hell. You giving too much information, because that's going to make him ask more questions and more questions and more. And that's going to lead to something that you don't want to talk about yet. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't have kids, but I think I wouldn't be shy to tell people I have kids. But I definitely, and this I do agree with, she says she's been single for 4 years and nobody has ever met her child. I agree with that. Like, I could tell you I have a kid all day long, but you're not going to meet my child until I know that you're serious. So I knew this would be an issue. All right. The next couple is Yulissa and Ace. Now, Yulissa is all about Ace. He's checking all of her boxes. However, Ace is like, yeah, conversation is cool or whatever, but he is focused on Shelly because he is thinking about nothing but that fumble that he had, okay? And lastly, we have Shelly and Austin, and this is just an incidental pairing if we really gonna get into it. He's acting like he's invested, but we all know the truth. And she acting like she give up, but we all know the truth. All right, so the last part, I think that's all I want to say. Yep. Oh, and I said that Austin's leaving at the first bombshell. And I honestly think after that little not kid conversation, Jeremiah will too. And of course, Shelly and Ace are still involved with each other. Please, Shelly, run! The stars are not aligning. Okay, you should have taken it as a sign the first time. This is going to be a toxic roller coaster ride. I can see it already. All right, so at the very end of the episode, they do this like secret hookups thing where the host says, you know, yesterday y'all got to kiss a couple of people and pair up, but I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to kiss more people. I really wanted them to, like, the people who chose to kiss a person, I wanted that other person to take the blindfold off so they can see who kissed them. Because how are you going to start a secret love affair if you don't even know who kissed you? But okay, go off, sis. But let's talk about the kissing, okay? No, I'm just playing. Oh, and when the game starts, before the game starts, let's talk about, there's a lot of people playing it safe around here. Y'all can really spice it up. So when it's time to play the game, the secret hookup game, the host asks who wants to kiss somebody. Why don't you raise your hand, Ulyssa? I thought you said people playing it safe and they need to spice it up, like take your own advice. Anyways, so Nick kisses Olandria because, you know, that's that energy that Bella didn't have, okay? Shelly goes for Ace, of course. And an awkward turn of events, Olandria goes for Ace as well. Now, this isn't really awkward. Let me tell y'all why. Because in my cast reveal, I said Ace will go for Shelly, but Shelly has standards and she ain't gonna play that. So he's going to go for Olandria because he, you know, I think Olandria kind of like a good time girl. You know what I'm saying? I called that. I don't know if it's going to happen throughout the season, but I felt like that would happen. And now I know that Olandria, her daddy name probably Orlando. Anyways, now I know that Olandria is interested in Ace. So my theory might happen. Ace. Let's talk about Ace, okay? Ace kisses Shelly. And then Shelly hears his feet pitter-patter over to Huda. Yeah, that's why he was telling Jeremiah, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's because he want to see how many eggs he can put in that basket too. This is going to be a messy season and I love it. Now, at the very end, of course, we got to get some bombshells, episode 1. So the bombshells that come in are Sierra and Charlie. And Charlie is not a bombshell. He's a bomb. A grenade. Sorry, that's not nice. That's not nice. But I am interested in Sierra. Sierra seems like a... Y'all knew I drew a blank. I wanted to say a word, but y'all know, like, people be canceling people and, oh, female empowerment and all this. She seemed like a good time girl. Okay, she had people wrap their hand around her waist, touch my booty. She doing on, grabbing on, baby. That kiss that she gave Nick definitely creamed his pants. I'm not gonna hold you. I know for a fact he did, baby. He was left like this when it was over. Nick, I'm dead. I am dead. Sierra's gonna shake stuff up. She looks Indian. Pakistani? She looks something. She looks foreign. I am interested though to see who's going to bite the bullet first with Sierra. I don't think nobody gonna go for Charlie, honestly. If Nick leaves Bella might go for Charlie, but that's the only way I think he gonna stick around for another week. Well, thank y'all so much, everybody, for tuning into my YouTube channel. What were your thoughts on episode 1? Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my commentary. And of course, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell so you can be alerted every time I post. Okay, I'm talking shorts immediately after the episode. And my review will either come the day of or the day after. All right, but that's why you got to hit the post notification bell so you can be alerted when I drop. All right. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will see y'all next time. Bye.